We know we did. Wait, no, we didn't. Okay. Can I get co-host so I can screen share? I need to co-host. So I guess Ty is gone, so um I mean I kinda did inform him. It's not really his fault that he didn't hear me. So I guess do whatever you want until he's back, because I can't screen share videos. So just you guys do whatever, I guess. Mess around with Zoom, do whatever you want, make a freaking, I don't know, put some random effect on yourself or something, or watch YouTube or do something outside of Zoom until you hear Ty's voice because, well, he's not here right now and he can't, and I don't have co-host, so I can't do anything about that. Enjoy, y'all.
Yeah, you can start now, Ethan. Sorry, I forgot to give you co-host. You can do now, right?
Yeah, Ty.
Thank you.
All right, you guys can see my screen, right? Okay. Wait. Oh no, I forgot. We gotta do the story first. All right, guys. Let's see. Kyle. Yo, Kyle. Do
Yeah.
you mind reading this and summarizing what was said in here, if you don't mind?
Um,
Also, you're muted.
yeah, I'll do it.
I appreciate it.
Said I'll do
All right. Um. Okay. Let's see. Whoever I press S on mute and it shows up on your screen, you're doing the same. Which one? Wait, did it pop? No. Okay. Ariel, I pinned you. Do you mind reading the story?
I don't want to summarize.
No, you're just reading the story. You can just read it. You don't need to summarize or anything, I guess.
Okay.
I'll summarize. It's fine. Yeah, we can just read. My cousin read.
No, I can't read it. It doesn't pop on my screen.
It's
Unless
not.
use the video.
Oh, is it seriously frozen?
Yeah, it's frozen
Are you kidding me? Why is it like this? Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Okay. Read. My cousin Read.
After the Buddha went out to his 60 Arhat
Arhat.
disciples for the first time, he traveled to Magadha
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
in
about
the
the mouse.
southeast to Unabella village. After hearing the Buddha's teaching, many men left their homes and became monks. Later, more than 1,000 of them became fully enlightened arhats.
I'll summarize. So basically, Buddha, he left his 60 Arhat disciples, just left them to do their own thing, because he trusts them, they're Arhats. And then he traveled over to Magda in southeast India, I'm pretty sure this was, to a village. And after the people at that village heard the teaching, they left their homes and they became monks. And then after like a period of time, 1,000 of them became enlightened arhats. All whitey boys and girls. All white. Now, children, who will be the one to do the video? No, not you, Sophie. You already did the reading. Only one person does one thing every meeting, unless if there's not enough, and then I have to read to go again. Okay, let's see. Ashley, if you don't mind, do you mind summarizing?
Okay.
That's okay. I understand you're tired. You can do it. Don't worry. Everyone pay attention, because in case if they can't, then, well, one of y'all will have to, so please pay attention. Regardless if they remember or not, let's go.
After the Lord Buddha's cremation ceremony was over, Dona the Brahmin was given the task of distributing the relics of the Buddha amongst the nobles and Brahmins who had gathered there. In each of the 8 states represented, a stupa, or chediya, was built for enshrining the relics, so that people could pay their respects to the remains of the Buddha. 1. King Ajatasattu of Magadha built a stupa in Rajagaha. 2. The Likhavis built a stupa in Vesali. 3. The Sakayan royalty built a stupa in Kapilavatu. 4. The Mauryan royalty built a stupa in the city of Alkapa. 5. The Kolayan royalty built a stupa at Ramagama. 6. The Malla royalty built a stupa in the city of Pava. 7. The Malla royalty of Kusinara built a stupa in Kusinara. 8. The Brahmins of Vetadipa built a stupa in the city of Vetadipa. As for Dona Brahmin, he built a stupa at Kusinara for housing the golden urn, which had contained the relics of the Buddha before they were distributed. This reliquary is known as Tumba Stupa or Tumba Jediya. 3 months after the Buddha laid down the khandhas and attained parinibbana, Venerable Maha Kassapa led the Sangha in the first rehearsal of the Dhamma Vinaya at the cave of Satapana on Mount Vebhara outside of Rajagaha, with King Ajatasattu as the royal host. After the duration of 7 months, the first rehearsal of the Dhamma Vinaya came to its conclusion.
Wait a minute, I guess that's all it really is. So,
That's the last Buddhist I had heard video. Then what
Yeah.
will we do after this?
I don't know, whatever Tai gives us to do. Well, there really isn't much to summarize. It's just
The Buddha died.
it's just a bunch of people paying their respects to the Buddha, which yeah. So you have been spared. I don't remember which one of you it was. Who was it?
Not me.
Who said that?
Ashley.
Okay. So Olivia, you were the one to summarize for this. Ended. So whatever.
I summarize a billion bajillion times every time.
Yeah, that goes for everyone, bro. I don't know what you mean. Okay. Lana?
I'm summarizing.
No, you're not. You're fine. You're done. Lana, do you mind summarizing this story, if it's okay?
I already know this story. I watched it.
No, you didn't. This is part 3.
Part 4 is so scary. I'm scared of it.
Lana, do you mind summarizing?
Or eating at 10. What story?
The story on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And I'm eating at 10 because I'm hungry. Okay? Everyone, please pay attention because even if she is not able to summarize, which I'm not saying that you can't, if she cannot, then one of you guys will have to cover for her. So yeah, everyone please pay attention regardless if she is summarizing or not. Thank you.
After the Venerable Losaka's body was cremated, the monks built a shrine for his collected Arahant relics. After the funeral, they gathered in the Hall of Truth. They wondered, "Brothers, Losaka was very unlucky and lived an unfortunate life. Little was ever given to him. How was a person such as this able to become an Arahant?" After the Buddha entered the hall and found out what they were discussing, he said, "Monks, Losaka's misfortune was a result of his own past actions. In the past, he sought to prevent others from receiving. Thus, he in turn received little for many lives. But, owing to his contemplations on sorrow, impermanence, and lack of control, he earned arahantship." And upon the request of the monks, the Buddha told this story of the past. A long time ago, During the era of the Buddha Kassapa, there was a monk who lived near a village and was supported by a village elder. The monk was virtuous and diligently practiced insight and wisdom. There was also another monk who lived nearby. This Arahant monk decided to pay a visit to the village. The Arahant monk entered the village. When the village elder saw him, he was very impressed by the monk's demeanor. The village elder requested the monk's bowl and said, "Sir, allow me the opportunity to make merit. It would be my honor to offer you food." After offering the Arahant food, the village elder listened to a moving Dhamma sermon. The village elder was so moved that he further requested, "Venerable sir, it would be to my benefit and prosperity if you were to not travel further, but rather stay here at the village monastery. This way, I can visit you and hear more moving Dhamma." The visiting monk then went to the monastery and saluted the resident monk. The resident monk greeted the Arahant with courtesy and asked, "Sir, you must have traveled far. Have you had any food yet?" The visiting monk answered, "A kind village elder stopped me and offered me food and requested that I stay here." When the resident monk heard this, he felt heat rise to his head. He thought, "The village elder? If the village elder likes this monk so much that he invites him to stay here, that will take away from the service and offerings I receive." Then, begrudgingly, the resident monk led the visiting monk to his hut. After showing the visiting monk where to stay, the resident monk left and thought, "I have to do something, or else I might lose the support of the village elder." In the evening, the resident monk saw the village elder arrive with flowers, candles, and perfumes. Assuming that these were gifts for him, the resident monk was happy. However, the village elder instead asked, "Where's the visiting monk residing? We have brought offerings for him." When the resident monk realized the gifts were not for him, his demeanor changed. He became very upset. He tried his best to hide it, but it was clearly visible on his face. The resident monk watched the village elder wait on the visiting monk and couldn't help but think, "I knew it! I'm losing my supporter to this new monk. It's just as I thought. I was right." As the village elder was leaving, he invited both the resident monk and the visiting monk to come to his house the next day for their meals. That evening, the resident monk thought long and hard about what he should do. He had become accustomed to living in this place and expected the village elder's support to be permanent. He began scheming on how to prevent the visiting monk from taking residence here. Later, the visiting monk came to pay his respects to the resident monk. The resident monk did not utter a word, and a strong negative energy resonated from him. The visiting monk read his thoughts. "The monk worries that I will stand in his light and take away his support. He does not know that I do not wish for these things." The Arahant monk then went back to his hut and entered deep concentration. The following morning, the resident monk went to the gong. Instead of striking it normally, he took the back of his knuckles and barely grazed it against the gong. The gong made no noise. Then, in order to complete his evil plan, he went to the door of the visiting monk's hut. He walked as quietly as he possibly could, and then used the tip of his nail to gently tap on the door. After only one tap, he left. Once again, walking as quietly as he could, he felt an unwholesome happiness arise in him, thinking that he was being successful in enacting his evil plan. What did you learn from this story? Let us know in the
Alright. So, Lana, you can just give like a short little summary, and then we will all do may I, etc. And yeah, we're done. So just do a quick summary. It doesn't matter how much you remembered or forgot. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I don't understand what happened in the story.
No, that's okay. Alright, so let's see. Zelda, would you like to summarize?
Basically, there was this new monk traveling, and somebody offered him food, and there's another monk, and he had an evil plan to steal his place back, and he thought it was working, but it didn't really.
Okay, so yeah, that's really it. Alright. I'm sorry, just eating peanuts. Anyway, so let's see. Kyle, may you do may or may I?
May I be grateful?
May I be grateful? Everyone put your palms together.
May I be lucky?
May I be lucky?
May I be stressful?
May I be stress-free. Okay. Let's see here. Let's do Olivia.
What is it?
May our parents,
May our
everyone
parents
put
be
your palms
happy.
together.
May
May our parents be happy.
our parents be lucky.
May our parents be lucky.
May our parents win the lottery ticket.
May our
Hit the
parents
lottery.
May our parents win the lottery. Alright. And someone volunteer. I don't know who to pick. Alright. Sophie?
May our night or may our weekend?
Let's do May our weekend.
May our weekend be peaceful.
May our weekend be peaceful.
May our weekend be long.
May our weekend be long.
Yeah, I think you know.
Okay. That's fine. Alrighty, guys. We are all done. Thank
Everyone
you.
say thank you to Ethan. 1, 2,
Thank
3.
you, Ethan.
Thank you,
Thank
Ethan.
you.
Y'all are welcome.
Thank you, Ethan.
Bye bye.